Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela and I'm a pre-nursing student. I am documenting, I keep saying documentary. I am documenting my journey through my prerequisite process all the way up until nursing school. And so that is basically what my channel is for now. I'm wanting to incorporate some lifestyle things into there, but you know, I'm very busy, so I am really good at biting off more than I can chew. There's not a lot of content for the prerequisite area. I am going to record doing my bio labs and things of that nature. I can show you guys like some of the things that I'm working on, but it's a little boring, though very important. It's just not interesting. So I wanted to add in some other pieces of content in here that are still related to nursing. And I decided that I was going to share some things that I found on Reddit. So today, this post is in the student nurse category, and it is, what advice would you give to your pre-nursing student self? So this person said that they recently started mentoring for pre-nursing students and was asked this question. I think for myself being a pre-nursing student and probably anyone who's watching this is probably good information. I will be honest, I did not read through this first. I thought it would be better if we could react together. So the first person says, do not study too much. I found the grades I get by studying 1 hour a day are not much different than studying 3 hours a day. And then someone replied and said, this one needs to be in big letters across the whole sub. If you are studying some stupid amount, you're not studying. Someone said yes. So what I have gathered is that nursing school takes up so much of your time and studying is very important, but also burnout. And so you have to be able to manage your time efficiently, because if you are just sitting and studying for 6 hours straight and not taking breaks and not like getting up to walk or exercise or spend time with people or just like take your brain away from the book, then you're not actually learning. It's really just, you're just reading over and over again and you're not actually retaining information. So this is gold. I am not sure about an hour a day. Everyone has different studying styles and that's not for me, but studying for multiple hours straight is just not healthy. I like this. The person that posted it also said, in nursing school, you're going to know the information if you study an hour a day. The questions you get wrong will be because of their wording or some other dumb reason. No amount of studying will help you with those questions. Take some time for you and don't drown yourself. The person below them said, don't put off studying until the last minute. I feel like that's common sense. If you cram, it's just not good. I will say that I study over a period of time and I don't go crazy before I'm about to take an exam, but I do need to just read back through the information because my short-term memory is really good, but cramming is not good, if that makes sense. They're two completely different things. Don't sacrifice your mental health for your grades. I just got my dream student nurse job and they didn't even ask about my GPA. Obviously, aim to do well, but if you are close between an A or a B, don't work yourself to death for the A because it really doesn't matter. Also, focusing on learning the skills they emphasize in the first semester in the lab because you will be expected to perform most of them in clinicals the second semester. I religiously watch nurses on YouTube and like their advice from being nursing students and everything like that. That's actually like what really inspired me to do this channel, because I literally can just listen to them talk like while I study, and it's just like so motivating and I love to hear it. That being said, I have learned a lot from them. Basically, your GPA at the end of school isn't like hugely relevant. However, if you plan on going back to school for your master's in the future, or maybe you want to be like a nurse practitioner or a CRNA, then the GPA is going to be important because a lot of those programs can be really competitive. And if you have a really bad GPA, then you're kind of like not helping your future self. I mean, definitely focus on your mental health and don't like go overboard, obviously. But I mean, a GPA for an A or a B, they're both good, right? So I feel like that's important. Also, they say, don't focus so much on the grade, but it's really about like knowing the information and making sure that like you are actually learning. And so it's so weird to be like, we're not worried about the grade, we're worried about like retaining things. And so like you have to know it longer than a test because you're gonna need it for like your NCLEX and everything like that. Run, bitch, run. Okay, well, everyone has a different experience and everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? I feel like if you have some sort of healthcare background, then you know what you're getting yourself into. If you don't, I feel like it would be really, really smart for you to maybe shadow somebody or just like see what it is that nurses do every day. Check out like outpatient, inpatient, what the ER is like, what long-term care is like, because every position is so different that like you don't know. I have done long-term care, outpatient, and inpatient. And so I've seen all the different sides of it. And I definitely have pieces of each that I like more. I've just, once you're in healthcare, it's like this weird thing where like the dumpster's on fire, but like you just stay there for some reason. I don't know. It's so weird to explain, but if you work in healthcare, then you understand. So someone wrote, do not compare yourself to your peers. Everyone's journey is different. Have faith in yourself. You automatically fail when you lack confidence in yourself. Give it everything you've got. I literally could just run on motivational sayings. If someone is just like, you got this, you're gonna do such a good job, just have faith in yourself. If you don't get it this time, like you'll get it next time. Don't even worry. Just, I don't know. You like say that stuff to me and I'm just like, I got this, like I'm ready. And I'm such a positive person, which is crazy. I've had such bad luck in my life and I have been through so much, and then my life just got really, really good. I am a firm believer in just, being patient and like the things that you deserve will come to you. And that is a story for another day. I love this person. I love their positivity and motivation. Let's see. I feel like I'm about to do one of these like every week just to, like see what people are saying. I love Reddit. I'm looking everything up on here all the time. Nursing school is always thinking you're going to fail, but in the end you end up passing. And someone said, ain't that the truth? A lot of my professors seem to get off on scaring us by exaggerating how hard their exams are. Then on exam day, everyone but one or two passes above 75, and some of the questions are like, what is defined by loose, watery stool? Like you had me crying in the Walmart parking lot thinking I was going to fail and have to try yet another career change over that. You had me in a full panic for the first 4 weeks of class over questions like that. You can do hard things. Your professors might just be weirdos but play the game. My other tip is to create study guides along the way, and you can make easy connections with people by having them on a Google Doc that they can either freely edit or comment edits. I've made friends with many people that way, and I've been able to help my classmates succeed. Just be sure not to add anything from your exams afterwards until everyone in your year or program has completed the exam that week. I love all of this. I think that you have to go in knowing that it's a challenge, but not scared. You know what I mean? Like everything in life can be difficult, and if you have confidence in yourself, like you can push through it. And honestly, out of all of the nursing people that I watch on YouTube, I hear so often like, yep, and I failed some exams, or I failed my first med surg and I had to retake it, but now I'm about to graduate. Oh, like now I'm a nurse, like I did it. And you can't let it get to you. I'm so bad at that, honestly. I really am. It is what it is, right? So you got to stay positive. And if something's not going your way, then definitely just talk to your professor, like see what things you can do to like improve, and definitely find some people to study with and people that are going to support you. Not a huge study group. I have learned and heard that is not good. Maybe 2 or 3 people, and just you guys can really like help each other. I love that. Love it, love it. This person said, you made it. So why the constant doubt? You are worth much more than you think. Love yourself, be patient. And that is so true. Like they chose you to enter this super competitive program, like that means something, you know? It means something. So if that is you, then just ride it out. Like, you have to believe in yourself. Someone said, all the confident people are faking it, and a lot of them won't even pass. So don't let them fool you. Try your best to focus on yourself, because you will surprise yourself at what you can do. That is true. You just can't compare yourself to other people. Not saying that there aren't people that are just confident and are like doing well, but there are some people that just, I don't know, have like a I'm better than you attitude. Like, oh, that's so easy. When you have to talk about like how easy things are, or how well that you did, or just be like uppity about it, then I mean, you're probably just not gonna be too well off in the end. Do not compare yourself to other people. Just focus on you. Everyone does things differently. And I've heard that nursing school gets you prepped for NCLEX and not necessarily the real world. Now, I don't know, right? Because I'm doing my prereqs, but like when it came to getting my CNA license, the book and the stuff that we tested was like the imaginary, like fantasy world, right? And then over here you have like the real world and like what it's really like, and it's not the same. And so that is definitely something to think about. There are people that are going to just like excel through all of the academic things, and then when it gets to the skills part, they're just gonna be lost. So do not compare yourself to other people. Just focus on you and push yourself through. Someone said, your grades do not matter more than your mental health. There is a numerical threshold. Cross it and move on. Yeah, CRNA school may be harder to get into, but you won't even come close if you're not stable upstairs, which is true. So yes, you need good grades, but you can't be a hot mess. If you're going to school stressed out and you're crying and you're just like falling apart, you're not going to retain anything anyway, and you're just going to be a empty shell of a body. So take care of yourself. You don't have to force yourself to want to work in the CVICU just so people think you're smart. Nurses are needed everywhere. I worked in GI outpatient, I worked in oncology outpatient, and with the infusion center, and I've done long-term care, and I've worked some inpatient care, and all the nurses do something different, but all of their jobs are so important. You have the people doing med surg, and no one wants to work in med surg, but those patients still need someone to care for them. And no one wants to work in a nursing home because it's just cleaning people up and blah, blah, blah. But that's someone's grandma, and they need someone to care for them. You know, it's so important. No one wants to work outpatient. Like, they think that that is just not real nursing. I will tell you that the nurses I worked with in oncology were like hands down some of the most amazing people I've ever met. And that like really gave me the boost to like want to go back to school. They all do something different. They're all important and they're all needed. Someone said, do you practice NCLEX style questions for your exams? Which, yes. And I always hear that UWorld is a really good resource. When we all get to that part of getting into nursing school, then we can explore those options. But I can't talk on something that I know nothing about. Study question banks on repeat and read the rationales. Slow down and read every single word in the question before answering, you dumbass. Okay. Also, stay in the gym and keep working on your health. Great. Thank you for being so open and derogatory. When you're feeling down, frustrated, and rethinking what the hell you just got yourself into, remind yourself how much work you can put in just to get where you are. You did not come this far just to come this far. Keep pushing. I used to always say, like, school is going to take too long. Like, I don't have 4 years to just waste, you know? But then I, like, look back and now it's been, like, 11 years, 12 years. And so I could have been done so many times and I could have been so far in my career. But I think I mentioned in a different video that I'm just really thankful that I have like the support and everything that I do now. I don't think I would have been as successful if I did this like starting out younger. That is all for today because I have to go pick up my kids from school and from the bus stop. So I hope you guys like this little like segment, and I definitely plan on doing more of these funny ones, motivational ones, whatever. It's just I love hearing other people's opinions and stories on things is definitely a fun thing for me. But make sure you like and subscribe and keep an eye out for more videos. And thank you guys so much.